Hi, it's Celia from LTR Coaching, and I'm going to take you through a short mobility session. So we're going to start off with feet just wider than hip widths apart, a bit of bend in the knees, so we're really relaxed and not holding any tension in the body. And just grab hold of your right wrist and stretch upwards. Make sure that your head's in neutral, so we're not starting to push it forward or back. It's just relaxed where it needs to be. And then take the left wrist and again stretch upwards. Taking some breaths in and out. Enjoying that stretch all the way up through the body. And then if you take your arms down, press your arms forward. So we're clasping our fingers, pressing our hands away from you, and then press them up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, stretching up, breathing out, and dropping the shoulders and relaxing. So we're going to do a couple of those. Breathing in, up towards the sky, and then breathing out, dropping the shoulders. So we're going to do one more, and then breathing out, dropping the shoulders. And then take your arms behind you and clasp them again. And then we're just going to fold forward. So take your feet a little bit wider than they were, and we're just going to sway from side to side here. And just drop your head down, give it a little shake from side to side, making sure there's no tension in the neck. So keep swaying, keep that movement in there for now. And see if your shoulders can kind of move as well. And then we're just going to hold in this position. So keep a little bit of bend in the knees. It's always nice to have a little bit of bend in the knees. And then just allow your arms to become heavy and stretching all the way over. Breathing in and out. And then with an in-breath, we're going to bring our hands forward and squat down to the floor. And then keep your feet just underneath your hips, and then press your fingers down into the mat. And so we're keeping our knees inside our hands. Hands are a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. I'm just going to rock forwards and back, bringing the knees towards the floor and then back up. So we're getting a little bit of mobility in the hips. Just trying to keep your spine and your head in neutral as well. A couple more like this, and then we're going to take the knees outside the elbows. So we're just moving into a different part of the hips here. Pressing down into those fingers. So making like a TP shape with the fingers, pressing down into them. And then we're just going to take the knees down to the floor and lie down onto your stomach. And then take your arms out to a goalpost, cactus shape. And place your forehead on the floor. And then you're going to bend your right leg. And then straighten the left arm. And then lift the right leg off the floor, so the right quad's coming off the floor, and then we're rolling over to bring that foot to touch the floor on the left hand side. And we're using this hand now to push ourselves up. So we're stretching across here through the chest, and also we're opening up the hips here. So just going to hold that for a few seconds. One more breath. And then roll back gently onto your front. And bring your left arm into the goalpost shape, your right arm stretching out. And then your left leg is bending, and we're bringing it over to the right. And then we're pushing up with your left hand so that you get that stretch across the chest and the shoulder. And we're also feeling a bit of opening in the hips here. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out. And then we're going to roll onto the front. And then just bring yourself back onto your heels and rock from side to side. We're going to do one last stretch. So for this stretch, we're just going to roll onto our back, or come onto your back. And then bring your knees into your chest. So again, we can rock, roll, do some circles in the lower back and then in the other direction, whatever feels good for you. So just use your intuition today, see what's working for you, what feels right, what you want to do. And you can always come back to this. If you want to pause the video and take a little bit longer, then you can do that. And then we're going to just bring your hands to the inside, into your insteps of your feet. And then we're moving the knees down towards the floor. So we're bringing, again, opening into the hips, getting some movement in there. And then we're just going to hold. So we're pulling down on the soles of the feet and aiming to get the knees towards the floor on either side of you. Obviously, they're not going to go all the way to the floor, but that's what we're visualizing now, is those knees going towards the floor. Taking some deep breaths in and out. You can close your eyes if you want. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths here. And then bring your knees into your chest again. And then straighten your legs out. And then we're just going to stay here on our backs. If it's cold and you want to get something to cover yourself up with for a few minutes, you want to stay here and just enjoy some peace and quiet, then you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're just going to take some breaths in and out here. So I just want you to think about, first of all, your palms being up. So your palms facing upwards. And then we're just going to roll the arms in towards, so we're rolling the hands in and then rolling them out so that you roll onto the outside of your fingers. So just bringing some rolling movement into the shoulders and the hands. And think about what's happening in your chest and your upper back and your spine as you're doing this. Are you also using other muscles? Or is it just your arms? And then we just stay in that palms up position and think about opening the chest. So getting any tension from the chest, letting that melt away. And then we're going to do the same with the feet. So just roll your toes in towards each other and then roll them out. And roll them in so the toes are touching, then roll them out. And just notice what other parts of your body are getting involved here. So it might be your lower back or your glutes or your abdominals. What's happening? See if you can just make it easy. Just use your legs. Just allow the feet to lead the movement. And then we're just going to allow the legs to flop out to the side and relax. And just allow your breathing to become relaxed now. So you can stay here for as long as you like. But if you want to come out, just start to move your fingers and your toes. Bring some movement back into the body. Put your feet flat on the ground so that your knees are bent. And then just roll onto whichever side you want to. Gently open your eyes. You can come up to sit. Thanks for joining me again, and take care. Have a great day. Thanks, bye.